it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to start part 7 in a 12-part reading vlog series that will be going up this month. This is the 7th part. If you missed the other parts, basically this series flashes back to what I was reading every single month in 2020. And this month I thought I could focus on arcs that I have. So right now I do have 3 arcs. I have one from Lisa Jewell, I have one from Frederick Bachman, and I have one from NetGalley by Alexandra Latos. And this one is called Under Shifting Stars. This is the one that I think I want to start with. I don't know if I'll get to the others, but in this reading vlog, I am going to be focusing on arcs, which by the time this video goes up, all of these books should be available. So Under Shifting Stars, the one I'm actually going to start with, comes out on September 29th, and it is an LGBTQIAA+ YA story about twins. What are their names? Claire and Audrey. Their brother has died and they are dealing with their brother's death. Claire is, I think Audrey is struggling to adjust to a new school, and Claire is grappling with gender fluidity. So it was hype to me as fans of Jandy Nelson and Adam Silvera. I have like little notes written down here. And I'm just really excited to read this. This is what the cover looks like. But I will pop in a colorful picture of the book cover because I think it's so pretty. And I'm just really excited to read a story of siblings, you know, twins, and the differences and paths that their lives take, but also dealing with the grief of their dead brother and other, like, adjusting in school and adjusting to coming to understand and grapple with gender fluidity. So I'm just really excited. So I'm gonna start with Under Shifting Stars and then we'll see what I end up picking up. There's no like for sure plans. Hello friends, I'm here with an update. I'm currently still reading, what's it called again? Under Shifting Stars. I'm reading it on my Kindle. I'm 16% into the story. I still have quite a bit to go, obviously. But some brief thoughts. Number one, I don't necessarily like how it's written. It is alternating between 2 different perspectives. Audrey and Claire, the 2 twins that were left behind after their brother was killed in a car accident. It finally told me that he was killed in a car accident. Some things last night on the live show on Currently Reading on Allie Dunn's channel that I talked about is that you could kind of tell, like, you're wondering why Audrey is at a different school than her sister Claire, and I think it is a school for like autism students or like special needs type students. I think she's been diagnosed with ADHD and autism spectrum disorder. It also explained why Claire blames Audrey for her brother's death, their brother's death. They also talked about a new kid at school named Taylor that's from the UK, and that no one seems to know if Taylor is a boy or a girl. They use both bathrooms, and the boys and the girls bathrooms, and that they are pushing the principal to add gender neutral bathrooms. It also had the discussion of pronouns, they and their being used in reference to Taylor. So I thought that was all really good. But this is all stuff that I personally as an adult know. I do have various friends that I've had for a very long time in my personal life that are all over the spectrum. So I do feel like I'm a little bit more in the know, you know, now than maybe a young adult person would be. So I think it discusses some very important topics like pronouns, gender neutrality, you know, ADHD, autism. I've also taught several kids with autism, so I kind of have that experience as well. Yeah, so I feel like I personally know a lot about those issues being discussed, but I think for someone that doesn't, for a young adult audience, it could be a very important read, or even adult that doesn't know too much about it. But as far as the story itself, outside of the knowledge that someone could possibly gain from this, you definitely see more grief on Claire's side than on Audrey's side. I think that has to do with the autism and the ADHD. But the parents aren't really so much of a factor right now. I mean, they're there, they're present, they are talking to their kids and trying to navigate the muddy waters. But I don't know. I just don't think it's that strong of a story yet. Like, it would be like a 3 stars. Like, it's okay. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing like grand stand out about it. But anyway, that's my thoughts so far. Hi friends, I am here with an update, and this month has also kind of got away from me. Next week is the reading rush, and I decided like last minute that I am going to officially participate. I'm actually going to hop on the couch in just a minute and film my TBR for that, but I wanted to update you on my flashback reading vlog. You're going to see lots of clips from this little area just because I am like wrapping up a couple different videos today, but I wanted to just update you on Under Shifting Stars by Alexandra Latos. I ended up rating this story 3 out of 5 stars. I thought there were some things that were strong. I thought there were some things that were weak, and I do have a full review on my blog, so I will try to link that down below for you so you can check out my full review. It's also on my Instagram. It's also on Goodreads, so all of the places you can check out my review, and also NetGalley. But basically, I just thought that like, I don't think that the non-binary rep and the way Claire's story was handled was very good. So we're following 2 twins born on different star signs, different days, but they're twins. They're not identical or anything. They're very different from one another. And so Claire is still going to her same school. She ends up running into this person named, I always forget the name of the person, but they are non-binary, and they you know, go by they and their, and they use men's and women's bathroom, and Claire has a crush on them. And she also realizes that she identifies that way as well after a series of events that really didn't set right with me. But like, I'm not an Own Voices reviewer, but I did read an Own Voices review that said that it kind of made them feel a little icky too. It was a little gross for them. Mother has passed away, and Claire goes down in his room in the basement and finds his old cell phone. And I guess the parents took like some videos and some pictures off of it, but like kept the phone in his room, like with all of his stuff. And Claire starts looking through his phone and sees this video of him and his girlfriend like doing sexual things. Like, I think his girlfriend's like doing a little striptease, and like probably, you know, who knows what's happening after that. But Claire starts repeatedly watching this video as if she is her brother, like even like laying on her bed and like holding the phone at a certain angle. And that just made me really grossed out. And then not only that, and it did the other reviewer as well, but then she starts wearing her dead brother's clothes. I don't know, it didn't sit really right. Now Aubrey's chapters I enjoyed a lot more. She's I don't think we ever got like an official diagnosis, and that really bothered me because it says like one doctor said possibly this, but then it never said like this is what she has. So maybe they're still discovering it. But ADHD was mentioned, and autism spectrum disorder was mentioned. And so they go to this new school that's like better suited to their individual needs, and they're just having a hard time fitting in. You know, they're not really making friends, and you know, things like that. So it's basically like kind of the twins coming to terms with like their lives are a little bit going in different directions since their brother passed, and being okay with that. But also like they used to be best friends and now they're not. And Aubrey really fights to like reconnect with Claire, but Claire is just like so in her own world and like all of that. Also, it just felt really tension filled because filled because all of the members are obviously grieving. Like the mom and the dad and the twins are all grieving. They're all dealing with their own special things, like, you know, Audrey connecting in school with trying to make friends and adjusting and stuff like that, and then Claire just with her identity, her gender identity, her sexual preference and all of that. Like, it's just a lot. And it was just exhausting to read from. What I will say is that the parents were like super supportive of both of their daughters, and it just seemed like a really good environment for them. But at the same time, it doesn't seem like the kids realized that. So I don't know, there were some hits and misses along the way. So that's why I ended up rating it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm here with an update. The reading rush is over. It actually took a lot out of me. A lot happened during the reading rush. It's Tuesday today, and I just want to finish up this vlog. I don't know exactly when I'll pick up and actually film my August reading, but it should be a lot more exciting than the last couple of months, because the last couple of months have just been kind of off for me. But I think just with like COVID and things happening in the world and things happening in the bookish community, and just like my mood and things that I'm dealing with in my personal life, like my dog needing to go to have her second surgery. I actually drop her off tomorrow. I just think it's been like a really crazy time. So I'm sorry. I apologize that these aren't turning out as great as I initially planned back in January. But that wraps up this vlog. I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a lovely day or night. I hope you're still enjoying these somewhat, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.